Beginning recording, EVP Backstage. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. This thing's really going crazy. I don't know if my mic is picking this up. Wow. Hold on, hold on, hold on, please, 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 hold on, hold on. Hold on, please. All right. Officially beginning EVP session Backstage. Nora. Hello, my name is Nora. It's nice to meet any spirits that are here with me tonight, if there are any, if any are back here with me. I'm just going to sit here and talk with you for a minute. I'd like to start by asking if there are any spirits here with me now. Could you please tell me your name? Thank you. I hear you touching the REM pod. And if that's a good way for you to communicate with me, thank you. You can go ahead and interact with that. So if you can tell me your name, that would be wonderful. Can you tell me? Yes. Can you tell me about any other spirits that might be here? Am I speaking to the spirit of Danny? Am I speaking to the spirit of... Am I speaking to the spirit of Dick? Okay. What can you tell me? You really like the REM pod, don't you? It is fun. Can you tell me about the theater? Can you say anything about the theater for me? Can you tell me a little bit about your life? If you are comfortable with it, can you tell me a little bit about how you passed? Okay. If you're still here with me, will you interact with the REM pod? Thank you. Can you give me a short beep? Oh, long beep. Thank you. So you are here with me. Great. Wow. Are you happy? Are you Sorry, it's kind of hard to. Are you happy here in the theater? Are you scared? Are you are you lonely, or are there other spirits here? If there are other spirits here, can you tell us their names? It's really interesting how often the REM pod is going off. Um, I honestly feel like I'm being communicated with. Um, and I'm sorry, spirit or spirits that I'm communicating with. I don't want to talk about you like you're not here, but um, I enjoy the activity that's going on. The feeling is that I'm definitely interacting with someone, um, maybe multiple someones. I'm getting a sense that it's likely one somebody. Um, to the spirit that I'm interacting with, I would like to know, if you're younger in nature, can you give me a short beep? And if you're older in nature, can you give me a long beep? Short for young, long for older. You're older, okay. Um, it, if you are male, can you give me, if you're male, can you give me a short beep? And if you're female, can you give me a long beep? So you're an older female? So potentially an older female? Interesting. So I don't know if maybe the REM pod is reacting to something. I truly feel like there's some kind of communication going on here. We've used this REM pod a lot, and in much more cluttered circumstances than this, and it's never gone off this much. So that's very interesting. Um, wow. It's going off a lot. I understand that you're potentially trying to communicate something to me. There is a recording device here, which I hope that you've been speaking to. Well, I know you're speaking to me, but I hope that we can hear what you have to say through that device, so that way we can have better communication with you. Do you have, it sounds like you have a lot that you want to communicate. And I'm really interested to see if we've picked anything up. Is there anything, is there anything special you'd like to tell us? Anything of significance that you would like to say about your life, or about your afterlife here? Or is there anything you'd like to say? Is there anything is there anything you'd like to say about who you were as a person? Furthermore, you seem very energetic, and I like that. Um, Furthermore, are are you human? Are you a human spirit? If you are a human spirit, give me a short beep. That's a lot of little beeps. Can you give me one short beep if you're a human spirit? Are you something other than human? I see. Okay. Interesting. Can you tell me what kind of spirit you are? Are you a spirit of the theater itself? Are you a... Wow. That's intense. It's no... It doesn't usually go off like this. This is wild. Okay. From that activity, I gather that you're trying to explain what sort of spirit that you are. If you can, if you haven't already, could you tell us into this recording device over here what type of spirit that you are? Are you a would it... Do you have any messages for... I know you don't know any of us who are investigating right now, but if you had to convey a message to any of us, do you have anything that you would like to say to any of us? This is so wild how much this is going off. I feel like, despite the fact that I'm speaking to an older spirit, maybe, and an older female spirit potentially, that there's a lot of energy here, that they're very energetic. I don't feel any sense of like fear or eeriness. I mean, I guess there's a little ooky spooky, but that just is natural when it comes to energy, especially spiritual energy. I don't even know what to ask at this point. There's so much activity going on. I'm just gonna... I would... You certainly have a lot to say. I really hope we can pick up some stuff in the EVPs. I just want to ask one more time for clarification. One more time for clarification. Hold on. Hold on, please. Are you a human spirit? Okay, I'm getting a very distinct sensation that the answer is no, this is not a human spirit. I would very much like to know, and you... Okay. Is my presence here one that you're okay with? Am I bothering you? No? Am I bothering... Oop. Is my presence okay? I feel... Are you comfortable with the fact that me and my team are here investigating? Wow. What else would you like to say to any people that we share what you've had to say? Do you have any messages about the theater? Do you feel that we are a threat here, or do you feel that we are, because we're only here to create relationships with spirits. So we don't want to be disrespectful. This is so wild. I really hope we're getting something on the EVP here, because the level of activity and the feeling in this room, it's not like it's kind of like, the feeling is almost like being in the room with an excited child. I just really hope we're getting something. Evidence is not the main point that we're trying to convey here. It's about communication with spirits. And I just really hope that we're getting something here, because the feeling of the spirit, because I definitely feel like there's a spirit here, and the feeling of the spirit is so like lively and energetic, and the possibility that this is a non-human spirit is also very interesting to me. And just to preface this, we are not here looking for ghosts and demons. We're here to interact with spirits. I need to be quiet so that we can get some EVPs. What else do you have to tell us? If you are a non-human spirit and you are a spirit of this place, can you tell us something about the other spirits of this place? I understand. I say I understand. It's because there's a certain conveyance that's occurring here. Like, I'm not necessarily getting visions or words. It's more like a feeling. A feeling like this spirit has a lot to say. Okay. All right. I'm gonna step away for a second. I will be back, okay? I'm gonna go get Jim because I want him to check this out as well. EVP session behind the stage. Yeah, the speakers are definitely on, I think, a little bit. They're hissing slightly. Hopefully that doesn't cause any trouble. So anyone who was listening to Nora before, there's a REM pod back there. There's a machine with an antenna.
and it can make some sounds. If anyone's here and would like to talk, you may certainly make that machine make a little noise. It doesn't take a lot. Go ahead and give it one beep if anybody's there. Alright, once again, is anybody here? It's kind of weird being backstage after a performance, huh? It's pretty late. It's 1:20 in the morning. We should be striking the set and going home, don't you think? You sure you don't want to try out the REM pod? To make it beep? Forehead? Do you like having the candles on the stage, or does it make you worry? It's a beautiful theater. We like it a lot. I'd like to hear what the long-term inhabitants' favorite things are as well. If you're here, could you give me a beep on the REM pod? Just touch it, that blue light over there. It's on stage left. I can hear the tarot reading out there. There's dice up in the projection room. Does anybody here like to play dice or games? Have them change around the dice, mix them up. One more time with that REM pod. Somebody want to give me a beep? Blip. Anybody? Somebody. What's your favorite movie that's been shown here? What's everyone's favorite movie? Or show? What was your favorite show performed here? I wonder. I wonder who we were talking to in the bathroom. I wonder what their name was. If you want to give me a name. Danny, perchance, is around. Send him on out to say hey. It's pretty quiet in here. Once again with that REM pod. You wanna activate that? If somebody wants to tap that and make something happen. I know the speakers were messing with it earlier, maybe. But hopefully there's enough ambient energy. What would you like people to know about the theater? If you could tell. Say the living folks in Indianapolis, where we're from. What would you tell them about the theater to make them come here? See a movie or a show? What's your favorite thing about the town? Do you like sticking around? I guess it must feel homey. Comfy. You sure nobody wants to use the REM pod? I think it's cool. It's almost 1:30 in the morning. What's your favorite time of day to be out and about? Do you all come play at night, or? I really wish you'd tap the REM pod. Nora got so many hits on that REM pod. Beginning to feel left out, guys. Well, I appreciate you letting us into your lovely theater, though. Letting guests come in. Yeah, see the work that's been done. So, like, putting on a performance when people come through to ghost hunt. Is it like putting on a show? I wonder. Let's see. What did you think of that ritual earlier? What did y'all think about that? Well, anybody out there? Does someone want to interact with the curtains instead of the REM pod? Could someone give me a yes or a no sign that you're here? Have all the ghosties gone home? Well, I guess I'll ask you all what I ask pretty much everyone who I talk to who's dead. What would be your number one piece of advice for the living? What would your, if I had one piece of advice to give my younger self, what would that advice be? Pass that on to all of us. And finally, I guess, I'll ask if you know about memes and the internet. What is your favorite meme or joke? Well, all right, y'all, signing off. EVP session behind the stage. See, you got it. Okay, I'm gonna step away now. Yeah, that was what I meant. Can one of you, can somebody replicate that? Turn the lights on. Turn those little lights on. Oh well, alright, for real. EVP session signing off.
Hi, my name is James. Some people, some spirits, know me by the name Threscurnus. I don't know if you've seen my friends here tonight, Oz and Abtet. I would very much like to talk to Dick Velastos, if you're here. Because I think I understand a little. I mean, your life was so amazing and crazy. And your country was divided. And you left. And you avoided Europe tearing itself apart twice. Which I have to wonder if you feel guilt or remorse. But mostly, I'm sure you were happy to come here. Have a family. Some people think that you had failed businesses. I don't think that's true. I think you were a man who dreamed a lot and saw joy in so many different things. Print shop, a theater, an ice cream parlor. I mean, you truly were living the American dream. A lake house. northern Indiana. My family came here after yours, after you did, from Poland. Got good jobs, union jobs, and they bought lake houses in Michigan. So I understand the allure of that, the beauty of that, the peace of it, to be able to have that wealth. I mean, in Europe, that was beyond reckoning, to have your own house on a lake. But here, at that time, you can earn that. It's gone away, you know, for my generation, and definitely for the generations after me. I wonder if that makes the spirits angry. It makes me angry. And I'm wondering why that curtain's moving. That's fascinating. Are you moving that curtain? Honestly, I don't know what spirits are back here. I'm willing to listen to any of them. It's something that I do. Listen to spirits. That curtain's moving again. I don't know, maybe it's the air, but I don't know. The movement is strange. Thank you for listening to me. If you have anything else to say, I'm going to leave this recorder up here on, and I'm going to leave this camera on for a little bit, and we'll see. This is my favorite camp chair. This is what I take with me when I go camping, and had a lot of good time sitting around a fire in this chair. So, if you want to use it, and you go right ahead. My friends know it's an honor when I let you sit in my chair. Okay.